Hello everyone, this is Jade Noble back at again with another video. Today I'd like to go over pretty much the Mint, Morgan, and Peace Dollar, the collection of all of them, and give you all my opinion on what coins I would recommend getting if I were to pick the certain different finishes that the US Mint has come out with. And I also want to give my overall opinion about what the Mint has done here and the future of it, and if it's going to be good or not, pretty much. So let me just start off with the regular Struck coins. These are nice. I only have the 2021s, and I got one of each. I did not buy the full set. They're nice coins. The one thing I don't like about them is the finish is kind of unnatural. For regular Struck coin, they don't have luster at all, hardly. They're pretty much just a matte finish. There's no luster on these coins at all. The detail's really nice, but like the Morgan, it just doesn't look as nice as the original ones. I like the Peace Dollar because they did do a high relief on it. So I think it does look a little bit better, but as you can see, guys, the luster is just not there. So in my opinion, the regular Struck coins, if I was going to buy one, especially now if it wasn't the 2021s, if I was going to buy like this year's, I would not buy the regular Struck, the matte ones, because they just don't look as good as the real Morgan and Peace Dollars. So that's my opinion. You guys give me your thoughts, but these are definitely the ones that I would probably not buy if I had to pick. Now moving on to the regular proofs. Now these are really nice coins. They did a really good job with the cameo contrast of them. They're really nice coins overall. I'm not even going to take it out, but the back looks pretty much identical. And the Peace Dollar, super lovely coins. The black and white contrast is just stunning on these. And these are definitely a good option. And that's why I bought them. I kind of wanted to get one of each, but I'm going to tell you guys, I think the coins to get this year from the US Mint has got to be the reverse proofs. And look at these, just stunning. I mean, it just shows off the coins so nicely. And also, I mean, they were never minted like this from the US Mint ever. I mean, you did have the proof Morgans. Obviously, they didn't look that good. The proof piece, there really wasn't a super strong proof piece, but these are so unique and kind of shows off what the US Mint can do. And these reverse proofs just do such a good job of showing off all the devices and just the coins in general. And it makes the coins look really nice because I think it's cool for the US Mint to do something more unique. And these, I think, do the designs more justice than doing the matte finish, because these coins don't really have the luster. So you gotta, if you're not gonna put the luster on them and make them look 100% like the original, at least make them unique and cool. And I think the reverse proof does the best job of this. So if I were to pick any Morgan and Peace Dollar to purchase from the US Mint this year, I would have picked the reverse proofs. So yeah, that's my opinion. I think second place is definitely the proof Morgan and Peace. And if you want one of each kind of, I would recommend doing it because they are cool coins. But my overall opinion, US Mint and how they did with these coins, I think they did a pretty good job. The quality control was not great. I got pretty fortunate. I had no issues with mine. But I've heard, like, even on the reverse proofs, a lot of people have been sending those back because they did sell out. But a lot of them sent them back because there were so many issues. And I heard people that sent them in to get graded, they were getting more 69s and 70s on the ones that were just submitted after they received the coins. So that's kind of troubling. The US Mint's quality control has just not been there at all. I think I got pretty fortunate with these coins. I think they're pretty nice, and I didn't see any glaring flaws. And obviously these graded Mint State 70, and the 2021 D is tough to get in that MS70, so that's kind of cool. But the US Mint's quality control has not been good, in my opinion, on them, because they're planning on doing these as subscription based. And I did sign up for that, but I canceled all of them. So I didn't have any subscription based for the regular Struck. But I just got the subscription, so I made sure to get one of these, but I canceled all of them because I think the US Mint coming out with these every year, I don't think that was a great idea overall. I know people have mixed opinions, but they're just going to turn into the Silver Eagles at the end of the day, because they're planning on coming out with these every year, the same exact coin every year. In my opinion, that kind of gets old. And on the Morgan and Peace dollars, I mean, yeah, they minted them for circulation, and it was really cool. And I think it was cool that they brought it back, but I would have only brought it back for maybe really 1 year would have been the greatest, but definitely not more than 2 years like they did here, because it kind of makes them more special in my opinion. And it'll help them retain value. And I just think it just gets old seeing the exact same thing every year. And they're not going to do anything different. It's just going to be the same exact coins, just a different date. And my opinion is, I think the US Mint's really dropping the ball here, because they could have made something really collectible and something that collectors would actually enjoy getting that one time. But instead they're just going to make it a subscription. They're going to turn it into a cash cow, make as much money off as possible. And I mean, if the quality control was up, that'd really help. But I like them to come out with something more unique. I just don't buy from the US Mint though. I will say that if they wouldn't have came out with these older designs, I probably wouldn't be buying from the US Mint anyway. So it does get people into it, but I'm only going to buy them 1 year. And I don't know how many of you all are going to buy these every year, but I think it's going to be kind of tough to sell these every year. And I think the demand's really going to go down, because I mean, it's just going to be the same old same every year. Same exact coins, just different dates. And that's just not something I'm really into. The rarity's probably going to be the exact same. I'm sure they're going to be minting about the exact same amount. I mean, the mintage on these coins not super low. I think this was 250, and I can't even remember what the proofs are. I think they were even more. They really overproduced those. These actually, I'm sure you can get these for at the same price as what you could have gotten from the mint, or maybe even a little bit less. I don't know exactly, but overall, I mean, if I had to pick, I would definitely recommend getting the reverse proofs. They are the coolest. My recommendation, I would just buy 1 year, because at the end of the day, I don't think buying these every year is a good way to spend your money, because these are so expensive. I think this set was like $185. These were like $80 a piece. I mean that's a lot of freaking money for, a coin that's got less than an ounce of silver. Modern coin, they're all going to be pretty much perfect. You're not really getting that historical significance. I mean, yeah, you get the cool design and stuff, but if these coins are like $50 a piece and maybe like $60 a piece for those, I think that'd be a lot more reasonable. They're making a killing off of this, and the US Mint, I wish would get their quality up, but they're going to charge this kind of money. I mean, this lame packaging, guys. I mean, come on. You're spending crazy amounts of money on these, like $185, and this is what you're going to come out with. I mean, this lame packaging. I mean, US Mint, I think they did a good job with recreating the designs, but the quality control and the packaging is not there to justify the expense. So my recommendation would be, if you are interested in getting a Morgan and Peace dollar, one of the modern ones, I would get the reverse proofs 1 year just to have them, because the expense is not really worth it to keep buying them. They're not, I think they'll retain their value. I think they'll always be worth about what you paid for them from the US Mint, but overall, if you're interested, just get the reverse proofs. If the proofs also, if you want the regular struck coins, I'm not a big fan of, but if you want one of each, you can do that. I would not get them every year though. They're so expensive. But they are cool coins, and for a one-time purchase, I think they are worth it overall. So I hope this video is kind of informative for you all. I know I kind of went back and forth on my opinions, but the US Mint did something good here, but I think the execution was a little lackluster, and then them bringing it back every year, probably not the best thing. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks. Bye.